Hi guys. So I'm gonna finish the dad fic we started like a year or two ago. I'm gonna tweet out that I'm streaming, and then I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna do a new window here, and then I'm going to go to wattpad.com. Let's see. I'm gonna log in. Log in with email. Okay, I think using this email. Okay, login failed. It might be another password. I just changed my thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to change my password. Okay. Reset my password. Oh, I think okay, I think I have a special character. Okay, let me, um, is it this? No. Ooh. Um, got it. Okay, please verify. This is my current email. Okay. Let me see. Write my stories. Okay, continue writing. Okay. So I'm gonna open up a menu. Not a menu. Hi Hero Logic. I'm going to open the window. Sorry, not the. Okay. The window capture. Okay, there we go. There you can see. Sorry, let me try to center it. Okay. So to recap, I'll just read the story over first, and then continue writing it. I'll just like make it up as I go along, because I really didn't plan anything, because like I kind of forgot about this story in the first place. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Adula and Steer are really good friends. They grew up in Mexico, somewhere with green patches of grass, lots of animals, and music. Badilla and Steer grew up singing Mexican songs together with their guitars. Sometimes Badilla shares his guitar strings for Steer because Steer's guitar strings are always broken. They spend summer nights trying to write songs together, and they even perform together. They make such sweet music together with their lovely voices. Then they grew up and they wanted to become race car drivers. So they got race cars from their buddies, and they met at the racetrack and started to drive. Hehe. One day, Bedilla started to have feelings for Steer because he's such a good race car driver. This is how the conversation went. Steer, hey amigo, I liked your race car driving. You're really fast. Padilla, yeah, you can go over 320 kilometers an hour on the racetrack. And I think that was like the 69 miles an hour. Steer, that's impressive. The following day, a newcomer comes into the dad realm, and he is a pretty good race car driver too. His name is Blue Mocha. Blue Mocha is a very stylish and handsome dad that when he walks by, the dads start to drop their pantsuit. Blue Mocha has a stylish hairdo and fancy race car driving clothes. He is quite the dad's man. Blue Mocha decided to stalk the Steer because Steer is just Blue Mocha's type. They start to flirt together on the racetrack. Blue Mocha. Oh. Uh, Hola, do you want to race with me, Steer? Steer can say, yes, I would absolutely love that. So they start to race together on the racetrack, leaving poor Badilla behind. After the race, Blue Mocha won, and Steer was very impressed that Blue Mocha went on the track so many times and was very good at driving. He was so fast and blew the pants off Steer. Blue Mocha. Safety first, wink. Would you like some avocados with a side of cafe con leche? Steer, sure, don't mind if I do. The next day, Steer started having more feelings for Blue Mocha as they started hanging out more. Badilla started getting jealous at all the attention that Steer is giving Blue Mocha, and they start arguing. Badilla, what are you doing with that dad? You know I have feelings for you. Stop. Steer, ow, ay caramba. I am only friends with Blue Mocha. Nothing is going on between me and him. We're just amigos. That later that day, the field guys, which are the other dads by the way, tell Badilla about the cafe con leche, and Badilla got boiling mad. He finds Steer and Blue Mocha eating avocados together in the garage where all the race cars are. Then Badilla starts yelling angrily as Steer takes off his shirt. Badilla, I thought you guys were only friends. Steer, we are, but he's way faster at driving than you. His car is better, and we're going to go out to our drive later. Want to come along? Badilla pulls Steer and says, no. Are you trying to F with me? You know I have feelings for you. Dear, no, I had no idea, but I guess we can go on a secret date later and not tell the new guy. You can go in my other fancy sports car. Adela, okay, pick me up around 8. You can go by the new taco place and then get drinks at 7-Eleven. Steer, see. Steer pulls up in his fancy sports car, which is the 2022 Chevrolet Corvette, and then picks up Badilla in a nice suit and tie. Badilla also comes out of the house wearing a suit and tie and gives Steer a rose. When Steer first looks at him, he exclaims at how handsome and stylish Badilla looks. Steer goes up to Badilla at his door. Steer slowly caresses Badilla's cheek and notices how smooth his cheek was because Badilla shaved before the date. Then Steer kisses Badilla on the lips as they go from door to car. I just lost my place. I'm sorry. Hold on. Steer notices how nice Badilla smells because Badilla used nice aftershave and cologne, which is Steer's favorite, and the name of the cologne is YSL's Y. Then Steer drives Badilla to the new taco place called Taco El Plaza, Mexico. They drive for 5 to 10 minutes laughing and talking about what is going on the racetrack and also the various video games they enjoy, which are Sonic and Super Mario Brothers. Steer pulls up in the parking lot and quickly goes to the passenger side of the vehicle and opens the door for Badilla. Badilla, gracias, mi amigo. You are very polite and a gentleman. Badilla and Steer both go inside the restaurant. The waiter named the Pope sits them in a nice booth with romantic lighting, and they say table for 2. The restaurant wasn't that busy for Sunday night, but they both look at the menus that the Pope provided them. After they sat, they both ordered margaritas and some birria tacos. They also ordered a large appetizer of nachos and queso and some jalapeno poppers. They ordered a lot of hot sauce because they like things spicy. Another waiter came by after a few minutes and delivered their food to the table, and the waiter said, enjoy. They both said things about their day as they were eating, talking and laughing. Their chemistry and bond seems to have grown because of this dinner date. After the meal, Steer paid for the both of them, and they headed to 7-Eleven after Steer held the door for Badilla. Man, I'm so full. What about you, Steer? Yes, I'm quite stuffed. Steer and Badilla head up to 7-Eleven. Steer wasn't that drunk. I mean, he could still drive, of course, but just to be safe, they had their seatbelts on. When they were at the 7-Eleven, they got their cups out and got some Slurpees together. Steer got the cherry Slurpee and Belinda got the blue raspberry Slurpee. They paid and then looked at the stars from the 7-Eleven parking lot. And when they were finished, Steer dropped off Badilla, but before that he gave Badilla a goodnight kiss. Badilla asked Steer he wanted to sleep over, but still Steer was a little bit shy and didn't know if he had actual feelings for Blue Mocha, so he just left and went home the next day. The next day, Blue Mocha heard about the date via some dads at the racetrack. Blue Mocha asked Steer how the date was. Steer said that the date was good and romantic. The food was nice, he exclaimed. Blue Mocha started to feel just jealous of the perfect date. He proceeded to ask Steer out. Blue Mocha, so I really like you a lot. Would you mind taking me? Would you mind me taking you out on a date? Wink. Steer, sure. Let's not tell Badilla. Okay, let's meet at the local steakhouse and we can go from there. Okay, what time? Maybe 6 p.m. I would like to take you dancing too. Steer, okay, it's a date then. Well, I wrote a lot. I just noticed. Last time. I need to write a good ending though. I feel like this is just the meat of the story. Nothing left. Are you Japanese? I'm not Japanese. Slap, yeah. Steer goes to the steakhouse and meets up with Blue Mocha. Blue Mocha could have drove Steer, but he had some errands to run beforehand and he could not do that. But Steer understood his situation. At the steakhouse, they sat down and ordered 2 steaks, medium rare for Blue Mocha and rare for Steer. He likes things raw. They ordered some sides of vegetables and rice to making of a full meal. They ordered beer to go along with the steaks and talked about how rustic the restaurant looked and how the steaks were made to perfection. They also told stories about their childhood and growing up and laughing at how Blue Mocha had beer and sauce dripping on his chin. And they ate the rest of their meal. Later, they paid for their meal. Blue Mocha told Steer about this great dance club that was nearby, so Steer was interested and they headed to the dance club. They wore regular clothes, that they were fine, but that was fun, and they were and there were a lot of people because it was almost the end of the weekend. There were drinks, but they decided to drinking later. They saw their friends who were also dads, Autism, Baseball, and C3 there. C3 was wearing some black latex raid gear and showing some skin. And you can see Autism and Baseball grinding on C3, which was very sweaty, but also unique in the way they danced. Some I'd say it was too hot to handle. They were swinging back and forth with C3 and had a really fun time. They're all drinking sex on the beach and laughing while doing various popular dance moves they saw on social media. Steer and Blue Mocha danced together at first, but then all 5 of them decided to form a dance circle and dance together when the beat of the pop song played. Later, Steer and Blue Mocha formed a conga line, and they got everyone to join them. Several people chanted, how low can you go?" When they reached the end of the conga line, people went under these wooden poles. It was a very fun and enjoyable night for Steer and Blue Mocha, but then something happened. Badilla. Okay, I got like 3 paragraphs to read that. Okay. Badilla walks up to them. Apparently, Badilla likes dancing to popular music with some throwbacks he heard on the radio. He also likes listening to the guitar solos at the club that he often frequents. He saw Blue Mocha chatting up with Steer. Then he gets jealous all over again. They decided to have a dance battle in which Badilla went first and popped his shoulders and did wild things with his legs and flipped Blue Mocha off. Then Blue Mocha shimmied and slid over the dance floor to impress Steer because he wanted to take Steer home with him. They started to fight about who was the better dancer at the club, and things got physical with punches thrown, and 3 of them were swearing in Spanish. So it got so bad that Autism and Baseball had to break up the fight while C3 timidly danced and swung around the club and drank tequila. The bouncer had to tell everyone to go home because the scene escalated quickly and it turned out to be a bad night. Later the next morning, Blue Mocha calls up Steer to apologize for the previous night at the dance club and persuaded him to come over to chill and watch Netflix. Steer said sure, he had no other plans but still wanted to hang out with someone and do fun things. So we headed over to Blue Mocha's house, and Blue Mocha already had drinks and a charcuterie board laid out with various meats and cheeses. Steer felt a little guilty that he was hanging with Blue Mocha behind Badilla's back, but he was still mad at Badilla too, so he guessed it really did matter. Blue Mocha led Steer upstairs to his bedroom, where he noticed posters of cute anime girls in various rock bands. And Blue Mocha turned on his TV with a big white screen he got from the money he got winning one race, and he showed off his golden trophy to Steer. They watched a little of a telenovela, and they switched to watching wrestling. They got bored of TV, so they decided to put on their favorite VTubers, and they both liked watch them play fun games instead. It was a perfect day, according to Steer. He had a lot of fun with Blue Mocha. They ate and laughed. Blue Mocha also brought out the ice cream sandwiches so they could have dessert. Later that night, Blue Mocha really wanted to get into Steer's pants. Steer really wanted to have fun with him too. He did not know the situation between him and Padilla yet, so they just made out on Padilla's couch instead. Blue Mocha was still upset he really liked Steer, because he really liked Steer and wanted to move forward with their relationship with Steer. But Steer still can't decide, and he just wanted to rub Blue Mocha's pecs and looked down at his pouch. It was quite hairy. Wink. Okay, so I think this is what I wanted to write, but I'll just keep going. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. From here, yeah. Okay, after the date, Steer had a bunch of thinking to do. Did he really like Blue Mocha? Or did he really like Badilla? He decided to think about the pros and cons of hanging out with both of them. Steer really, sorry, I keep hitting the D button. Steer really liked the conversations he had with Badilla, but he also liked the fun he had with Blue Mocha. I think that's good. You wrote it, all of this? Wow. Yes. I also read a lot of romance novels in my spare time, so I feel like 2,000 words. I feel like actually, how long is 20,000 words? Yeah, this is just a very short story. Yeah, they also like the fun he had with Blue Mocha. I don't know. Let's see. I'm really getting close to the end. I just really don't know how to finish this story. Let me move chat up here. Okay. conversation had with Badilla because of that found her blue mocha. He laid on his bed for a few days, not talking to anyone, because he felt bad that he needed to choose one or the other. I don't know what clips is. I think maybe, okay, I think I know where I want to go with this. He got up one day and got the mail. He noticed a flyer for an upcoming ball at the community center for a charity event. Steer decided to call up Badilla, but Badilla did not pick up his phone. Then, oops, sorry, caps lock. Then Steer decided to call Blue Mocha, and Blue Mocha said he did not have any plans. Alright, let me scroll down. For next weekend, when the ball was happening. So Steer decided to invite Blue Mocha to the ball. At the ball, Steer was looking handsome with a mask on and walked around talking to people with Blue Mocha by his side. They danced when all those songs played, and ate some fancy food and drank champagne all night. When they exited the ball, oh, high contrast. Okay, why did that pop up? Oh wait, did you guys see that? Squid 666, are you a writer? No, I'm not a writer. I'm just doing this for fun. Oh, okay. Steer saw Badilla at the parking lot. Steer did not notice that Badilla was at the same ball until he got out. I guess the masks really worked. Steer had a fun blue mask that disguised him very well, but Badilla had an intricate mask with a feather. Okay, so what did I want to... Okay, intricate mask with a feather. They both, all three men stared at each other. Hold on, let me... As they walked to the middle of the parking lot. Badilla was still angry and decided to duel Blue Mocha to win back Steer's heart. Blue Mocha and Badilla drew out their swords that they keep with them at their sides at all times. The duel started with... Not entirely sure how swords fights go. Slashing at each other until so I'm trying to think of what to write here. Mocha and Badilla drew out their swords that they keep them at their sides at all times. The duel started with them slashing at each other until Blue Mocha pierced at the side of Badilla's stomach, making a huge cut. But it wasn't that deep, so they kept on going at it. Badilla decided to aim for Blue Mocha's neck but grazed it a little. Sorry, keep looking at chat. It's like distracting. It's okay, take your time. Thank you. I wasn't prepared. I'd like usually have some ideas, but it just takes like a while. And then I'm gonna exit this. Okay. I probably like raised it a little, and his sword touched the bottom of Blue Mocha's chin. The fight got mildly bloody, and they decided to stop due to the fact, or I don't know. And Steer wanted them to stop because he could not take them fighting anymore. And party goers were starting to stare at them. It started to rain, and the situation got a little hopeless. They all decided to go home. When why is this high contrast thing? Okay. When Steer, what is this? Why does this keep happening? When Steer was driving back home, he stopped at a flower shop and looked at the roses. He decided the roses were nice and smelled them. So he paid for it and decided to go to that dad's house. For a special night. That's not how you spell special. Special night. Okay. When Steer got to his dad's house, he opened the door, and the lights came on, and the dad opened the door. Okay, so I'm going to write the epilogue because I think I wanted to like make it like make this ending like open. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like this is a good place. And then I'll just say that um this is so nerve-wracking. I don't know. I feel like should I write more? I really don't know. I think this is a good ending though. Um, yeah, okay. I don't know. I think I can add it, but I just really want to write this epilogue. Epilogue. So this is gonna be like a surprise, I think. Even though I've been like writing, um, I didn't say who the dad he was, that which dad opened the door, but a couple years later, Steer and Badilla are planning their wedding together. They chose a nice church and oh, let me see. Okay, they chose a nice church and invited all their friends and family together. Wait, sorry. They chose a nice church and invited all their friends and family together for a big um celebration. Steer in the end chose sorry. I'm gonna look at YouTube. Okay. Steer in the end chose Blue Mocha as his best man. In the end, Steer talked to Blue Mocha and said that Badilla and him knew each other for longer, and he felt like Vadilla and him should be because because Steer and him sorry, I'm burping. Steer and him knew each other the longest, and Steer had more strong feelings for Badilla. After the slow dances, the vows, the slow dances, and the cocktails, Steer decided to go to a fancy hotel with Badilla, where they decided to cuddle and plan their honeymoon to Japan together. In the future. Okay, so this is my story. I think like I'm done with this. So what do you guys think? Did I misspell something? I don't know. So what do you guys think? Let me know. I can put a poll. What do you think of this story? I don't know if anyone is still watching. Good, bad. I'll wait a couple minutes. I forgot to turn on the music, so sorry, you had to hear me talk. I did make this story incredibly short, but I don't know if there's any votes. Should I add something else? I'm not sure. But I think this is like good for now. Actually, I'm going to create another paste bin, and I'm gonna post this story on Twitter. Hold on. Okay, I'll do that right now. Paste bin. Okay. I'm gonna copy and paste all of this. Verify you're human. I don't know if that'll... Okay, I'm gonna hide the window capture. I don't know what I'll do. Wait, did that? Oh. Wait, I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know that that exposed anything. I hope it didn't. Okay, guys, so I'll paste this here. This is the story if you guys want to look at it. And then I'll go to my Twitter. Where's my Twitter? And then I'm going to I'll post the link to the finished dadfic. Thank you. Okay. And then yeah, I will see if I want to write another dadfic. I don't think I will. Right now I got 100% good, which is good. Okay. So that's it for now. And I will see you guys in the next stream. The next stream might be me finishing the Andy and Lele game that I still need to finish chapters 3 and 4. So yeah. Anyways, have a good day, guys. Bye.